Well, the rising delta in the Tensaw is causing a muddy mess. Days of heavy rain caused the delta to reach flood stage, and the water will continue to rise for a few more days.
That's bad news for some homeowners and businesses. In Stockton, more than 40 houses are inaccessible except by boat. The houses sit on wooden pilings over 8 feet of water. Tonight, we have team coverage of rising water and the flooding there. We are looking at areas that will be affected most this week. First, NBC 15's Rachel Wilkerson is out in Stockton with residents there whose homes and businesses are directly affected by the river. Rachel?
Kim and Greg, they are. This road is flooded and some residents have to get to their houses by boats, and some have even evacuated.
It's a dangerous place to be at this time.
This raging flood water from the Tensaw River has covered the road. You can even see how it nearly reaches carports.
And it's 3 feet underwater, so we can't drive back there. So if I go sleep in my bed, I got to take my boat down there.
They having a boat in and out every day.
An inconvenience for many.
It's very frustrating. It's aggravating and frustrating.
And the powerful current has some residents on edge.
If you were to fall overboard, you'll be down at the causeway before you know it. The current's real strong. You got to be real careful on the water.
If I fall, I don't have a second chance.
We've had animals that have jumped off these houseboats that they are gone. You just can't retrieve them. We have to be really aware of the children.
They say it hasn't flooded this bad in 3 years.
It's not an everyday occurrence.
It looks normal, but it ain't. If you was to walk to the edge right there when the river's at its normal pool, 25 foot straight down.
10 miles north in Upper Bryant, many have had to evacuate because the water is so high.
We have to take our jet ski out here just to get back and forth.
Residents say they are expecting this water to rise more, but they are taking the necessary precautions. Reporting live in Stockton, Rachel Wilkerson, NBC 15 News.
Rachel, thank you. Continuing our team coverage tonight, Chief Meteorologist Chris Dunn is tracking the rising rivers and the active flood warning.
Yeah, Chris, it is amazing the rivers are still creeping up, even though we have had beautiful weather all weekend.
Yeah, really, the problem is the runoff. We had all that rain last week, and even with no rain falling this weekend, that runoff continues that slow rise in water levels. And we're seeing the water rising on the Tensaw River, the Mobile River, and in fact, zooming in on this area right here, Berry Village, there's a steam plant right there on the river, and a flow gauge that shows that we've been above flood stage for the past several days. This is the flood stage right here, this red line, 14 feet, the river height. Through the weekend, that will likely continue before we'll start to see a slow decrease in that water level by Wednesday and Thursday. Bayou Sarah at Saraland, same story. Above flood stage, it's 5 to 5.5 feet, and that is the forecast through at least Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday because of this slow, gradual rise in the water. The good news, though, I do have some good news. Just a really small chance of any additional rain through the course of this week ahead, so that will give a chance to let those waters settle down. But we also have another fairly significant change in our weather pattern coming up in the 7-day. Actually, 2 big changes we'll talk about coming up a little bit later on.